Hold on. Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Reactz back with another reaction. How y'all doing? You feel me? Your boy is back. Yeah, we back. We back with it. We back with it. You see the you feel me? You feel me? But fuck all that. Go ahead, get to knowing that the video we reacting today is My Name is Straight Hands. I ain't never heard of this, never seen of it. Apparently it's a Korean Netflix show where they throw straight hands. I'm guessing. I be starving, and I got this hoe, be like coke, she be popping, and this hoe floating off the Mary, I be popping. Everybody that you fucking see, I done dropped it in this bitch like I'm Jesus. Raise a toast, I be godly. Me and twin like I'm Batman, he be robbing. Red and black spinning every day, we ain't stopping. Being dizzy on the way for the low, we gon' drop it. Stepping on. Guess it might as well what it be at this point. By Reactz. I think that's how you say his name. My bad if I said it incorrectly. Let's get into it.
The greatest hands I've seen in a K-drama yet. I've only watched 4 episodes, but it's already incredible. So I ain't even gonna waste too much time. Let's get straight to the peak. Okay, so the scene starts off with us seeing our main character Ji-woo walking to school, and the show just started and it's already showing me this has to be the worst life I've seen in a K-drama yet. Cause first of all, it's her birthday and the police are following her around 24/7 cause her dad's a wanted criminal. She has 0 friends at school and the school board even wants her to transfer purely because her presence is disturbing. And you would think people would leave her alone cause she's a wanted criminal's daughter, but she's over here getting bullied by the Korean precious. This is crazy. But shorty over here,
the Korean precious is crazy, but like Japanese bullying is something I could never take. Fuck no, I ain't gonna hold you. I be in that bitch. Let's do this. Fuck it. Or I ain't gonna hold you. I'm picking up that chair, slamming on your back, bitch. You over here talking about me because my daddy a criminal. Fuck. You acting like he came and took your ass. No, he took the next nigga ass. Damn.
It's saying like she's the group leader, my dog, who you feeling like? But she eventually takes it too far, putting powder on her chair pretending it's drugs. And this scene is really just that one scene from Weak Hero but with opposite genders. As she pulls up on Precious, throwing it in her face. Give her birthday makeup against her will. This is just sad. She gets pushed back into the lockers just for Ji-hoo to hit a parry knee to the stomach. As she proceeds to expose her bullies as frauds, putting the absolute beats on each and every one of them. Turned this whole scene into a straight catfight. We had pulling off the hair, people getting put into full Nelsons. I don't even know what I was.
Being like, oh shit. Just start. You gonna have to just start hitting. Just like that.
Watching this was out here looking like one of those cartoon fights. But she finishes taking out all the little goons just for the final boss to pull out a whole blade. And I'ma just have to say this again. Dog, where are the teeth?
Of course, little Porky over here pulling out knives and shit.
We got 15-year-old girls bringing murder weapons to school. What could you possibly be using that for? And she pulls up on Ji-woo and just peep the weave, knocking the blade out her hand and straight domes her, ending the fight. Really got everyone around watching like this a boxing match. Nigga, she pulled out her blade, get the teacher. But she picks up her stuff, leaving the classroom and quits school. I don't even know how that's possible. Over here acting like it's a part-time job. You think if this was allowed, there would be anybody in that school? Dog, I'm quitting effective immediately. But she pulls her back to the crib, peeping a birthday present her dad left for her at the door just for her to get a call from him later that night. And this is pretty much how the conversation went.
Would you rather be born with one leg?
Man, shut the fuck up.
As she hangs up on him, and after about a
Would you rather be born with one leg? Man, shut the fuck up.
year of being gone, he finally feels bad and decides to pull her back to his crib to see his daughter. It really took bro a year to realize he misses his own daughter. Brody left her, made her life as bad as it could possibly be. Now you wanna feel bad, a nigga, F you. But he pulls up on the cops following his daughter around, hitting Brody with a boom nigga and a right, taking him out, and deadass knocks Brody out through a glass window. I don't think you know how crazy that is. First to break the window itself, then knock Brody out in the process. I apologize, I was not familiar with your game. But he pulls up on the door trying to get in, just for someone dressed in all black to pull up in pole on Brody and straight booms him. And not even just once, but twice, as he holds back the door to stop Jihu from getting hurt as well. And Brody in black gotta be a rookie or something. He ain't even confirmed the kill, really just shot twice and left. Must have never heard about 50 Cent, cause my dog, that is not enough. But Jihu finally gets the door open with her father dying in her arms, as we cut to the funeral and his whole crime organization pulls up to pay their respects. And I'ma just say it, my dog Mr. Troy is really one of the cleanest guys I thought ever seen. I'ma sound like I'm glazing, but why is everything he does so clean? But the funeral ends and Jihu pulls up on the police station trying to see what they're doing about his death. And this has to be a K-drama universal thing, cause yet again the police are the most useless people of all time. Over here talking about they closed the case cause they had no leads. Dog, it's been a week and it's your job to find them. This really has to be the most useless group of people I done ever seen. They really told a dead man's daughter to go catch his killer instead of them doing their job. Y'all are trash. So
Yeah, nah, that pissed me off. What the fuck you mean? You telling me, hey, go be Batman, nigga, and get your damn dad back. Get back, get back for your dad on some shit. What the fuck do you mean get back, nigga? You the police. I ain't shit. This is just uniform, nigga. I don't do shit for these niggas. I don't do shit for your ass, nigga. But you're the police. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Realizing the police are straight buns, she decides to go to the organization her dad worked for help instead. Just for Mr. Troy to tell her to stab him with a knife and proceed to hit her with a pimp slap.
Oh my God.
I ain't even gonna lie, this was not needed. I don't even know why he slapped her. Surely came to him asking for help and got molly-whooped. Just like calling the police for help and you end up getting arrested. Is this nigga serious? So after getting hit with the wife beater special, she goes back home just for someone to come knocking at her door. As she goes to look through the people and damn dog, back up! I can see every molecule on your face. There is no reason for you to be this close to the door. And it's not even like you can see through the people on the other side. Genuinely, why was he this close? But after getting no answer, he decides to leave, and after he does, Jihu gon' get the motivation to go after him now. Like we both knew she wasn't catching up to nothing. Over here acting like she was seeing red. Brother, stop it. So she then goes on her own investigation, putting up different flyers around the city of the man who bodied her dad. As she gets a call saying that they know the guy and she should bring the money. And that was all for the investigation until she actually decided to believe them, pulling up to the location by herself with 50 mil in her pocket. I swear she's asking to get jumped. They ain't even give a convincing pitch over the phone. They deadass just said, yeah, we know who he is. Bring us the money, I'll text you the address. Dog, her over here is gullible as Stranger Things fans, talking about there's a whole 9th episode coming out. Get a load of these guys. And thrown into the back of the V as she tries to break herself out just for the main man himself, Mr. Troy, to pull up, saving the day. And after peeping that she's the female version of King Von with her desperation to body the person who did this to her dad, he decides to take her under his wing and train her up to be able to complete her mission, bringing her to the worst possible place she could be, a gym with pure testosterone. I'm talking all niggas. Got them over here looking at her and licking their lips. You're weird, buddy. You're weird. But she gets shown to her room, and I really thought Brody right here was gonna be her love interest for the show, but I was severely wrong. And during her stay here, I swear these guys were doing anything in their power to make her life worse than it already was. I don't even know what Brody right here was trying to accomplish with this, acting like a 12-year-old trying to be mean to his crush. Bro ain't even read the patch notes yet. That method got banned 2 years ago, bro. You actually have to talk now, and I can't even tell if it's the same guy or not. But she can't even work out in peace without being straight harassed, and I don't even know why Brody back here.
This nigga weird. What the fuck? Hell no. What?
Is acting like he's nice. Peep the kicks he was doing in the back. Dog, how did you even end up qualifying to end up in this place? But she hits him with a right, and this whole scene basically goes like this.
Ugh.
How can you stop? How can you stop?
But as she's putting in overtime later that day, Mr. Troy pulls up in the cleanest suit I've ever seen and gives her a couple lessons on how to fight. And
wait, why is he dapper though? Like, he's very dapper right now. Like he got that shit on, low-key.
The camera angles they be using when they boxing are really just beautiful. Like, just look at this. You can't tell me this isn't a banger. And I know bangers. I know bangers. As she continues to train by herself over here moving like she Baki, envisioning herself boxing the person who murked her dad as we get to the
But what are you gonna do against a gun? What is boxing finna do against a nigga with a gun? You post like this, bow, bow, bow. Same way I did today. Fuck is you talking about?
Crawl. And I don't know what kind of organization this is. They out here beating on each other for nothing but pure love of the game. The winner don't even get a prize or anything. This is just to purely see who the strongest is. I ain't even gonna lie, if I was there, I am not taking part in this. You want me to get her just cause Timmy Tough Knuckles was the previous the strongest. You already got that, big bro. But they line up in 2 rows and they get to boxing. Everyone in each frame getting straight molly-whopped. People out here using Hulk tactics and smashing faces into poles. The amount of personal beef that has to be in that cage is crazy. It's like the Purge but in a cage. Nowhere is safe. But the match eventually dwindles down into 2 1v1s. Jin-Uu versus this random and Red Shorts versus another 60 overall. As they both take out their guy at the exact same time, bringing it down to the final 1v1 as they clash. Push off weave as he trips her up, coming in with the elbow of dude.
Get off the ground.
Get hit with a...
Came in with a clean ad leg. A clean ad leg click. Hold on. You gonna
they both get up and just peep the and Red Shorts versus another 60 overall. As they both take out their guy at the exact same time, bringing it down to the final 1v1 as they clash. Push off weave as he trips her up, coming in with the elbow of weave just to get hit with a... They both get up and just peep the slip 1-2. Gets blocked coming in with 3 elbows as she gets pushed over the railing and Brody tries to choke her out with a chain. This don't even feel like a normal fight no more. They is literally trying to body each other. But she pushes off the railing, getting out the hold as they get back to the squabbles. He throws her to the floor and she gonna reverse it into an armbar, kicking him in his stomach. Just for him to reverse it back onto her as she reverses it back onto him as they stand up and she flips him over his shoulder. As they get back up and she hits the cleanest slip turning elbow hit I've seen in my entire life. Looking him out as they stand up and she flips him over his shoulder. As they get back up and she hits the cleanest slip turning elbow hit I've seen in my entire life. Looking him out and winning the match. And this move right here genuinely has to be the coldest move I've done ever seen. She over here just making up stuff in the ring. Cause never in my 20 years on this earth have I seen a move like this. And to everyone who was in that ring during the brawl, I just have to get this off my chest. Y'all are trash. Surely been here for at most a month and she already winning all our brawls against straight veterans.
Damn, they is trash though. Like, you been here for a long time and you over here getting beat up by the newbie. She been here like what, 5 days? God damn, y'all was bullying her? That's crazy.
What were y'all doing the 2 years you've been locked up in this sport?
2
really
years?
Tapping out mid-fight. This is trash. But Red Sweats wakes up from being slumped, getting violated by his mans, and after losing in this type of way, he decides to get his get back, doing the most disgusting thing imaginable. As he transforms into Bill Cosby, roofing her drink as him and his mans try to pull up doing unspeakable things. Like, bro, I'm not watching this. Biggest sore loser I done seen in a minute. Shorty can't even win without guys turning into Prime Diddy. This is crazy. But she ends up pushing Brody off, knocking down her father's ashes. And I'm not even kidding when I say this. She uses one of the pieces to cut this man's balls off.
Oh!
Had them out.
Oh, time out. Time out. Time out. Ah. Oh, damn. Oh, he deserved it though. He deserved it.
We're screaming like this, Tom and Jerry, but we do not care. Got Brody over here bleeding from the backside like he was in prison. That's what I'm talking about. But Jiu runs out the rim with Red Sweats, following with a damn hammer as she stabs him in the stomach, and Mr. Choi's henchmen coming to stop him from doing her like these. And they really had me thinking this was gonna be her love interest, just for bro to be a complete tweaker and send in a job application to apply to be the next Diddy disciple. I know you effing lying. As the next thing we see is him kneeled in front of Mr. Choi with a samurai sword in hand as he tells him to pick
God, Mr. Choi do be having that shit on. He indubitably be having that shit on.
Between his face, his arm or his leg, just for him to choose himself and cut his face open. Got Brody looking like a fake Eureka sensei. This is not tough. But we cut back to Jin, who patched up at the spot just for Mr. Troy's right hand man to pull up, and he really has the audacity, the pluck, nigga, the imprudence to blame the whole situation on her. I deadass couldn't tell if he was being for real right here. There is no way you can even think to blame her for what happened.
It's not possible.
Over here talking about he lost a good potential subordinate today, nigga, F you. But she later pulls up on Mr. Troy at a restaurant as he ends up giving her a new fake identity and the murder weapon of her father's death, saying that it was a cop that killed him and tells her to find him and murk him. As we then go through a whole 5-year time skip of her training just to murk this one man, as we cut to her now an undercover policewoman investigating a drug deal, knocking on the front door just to also knock the lights out the door, man. Really dumb bro dirty for no reason. He ain't even part of the deal, that was just pure hate. She pulls up to her room, peeping the deal going down as she gets word that this whole thing is a sting that another police department has set up, just for her to say, I don't give a smashing through the glass and get straight to boxing. She didn't even read them their rights, just started molly-whopping niggas. Peep the parry, double body shot, another parry, knocking the wind out his lungs and straight domes him, ending the fight. She really be out here bodying grown-ass men. Her Brody out here fighting like he's in a dream. Got him out here realizing that boxing isn't for everyone. Over here thinking he looks like these mid-fight, whole time he looking like this. Buddy, sit down. And we really got the cops over here beefing as they get into a whole altercation with the other precincts over who gets to keep the criminal since it was already their sting. Just for us to fast forward and she's now being transferred to the precinct and has to be partners with the same guy she was just beefing. As we find out that her boss is Brody that pulled up to her crib in the black hoodie a few days after her dad got smoked. Got her over here getting PTSD of that day. That's how it feels seeing a belt after getting your ass whipped the day before. I still remember that black Calvin Klein belt to this day. But they get to investigating Brody that they caught, and bro really out here moving like—
I feel like I missed some. When did she become a cop? Or if not a cop, whatever the fuck she, investigator, like when, okay.
Like he's 6'9", matter of fact he out here moving like he me, cause the second they said a number of the amount of time he would be serving, Brody got straight to chirping. They didn't even give him no eats or nothing, this was for pure love of the game, just peep his face. Sensational. But after getting all the information they need, they pull up to catch the guy he just snitched on, sending Jihu in first as they come in 15 minutes later just to see everyone on the floor straight bodied. Was out here hitting straight 15-piece combos. That's where these crime bosses really be hiring straight frauds as their guards, cause there's no way each of you get hit with a baton in this one sequence. You would think they would learn after watching the first 5 people in front get hit with the same attack and dodge, but I guess not. But they get to search in the place, finding a new type of drug, black balls. Pause. As we cut to the main boss of this whole operation who created the drug, pitching it to some investors, and this Red Sweats himself turned it into some weird—
where the fuck did this nigga come back from? And why he got wings on the back of his jacket with this fuck up ass scar? Okay.
femboy drug lord hybrid. Stuff must have got real dark for him after he got slashed in the face, decided to go get the worst trim possible. It's left up what they be doing it, yo. Epic though, bro, it's alive. From now on, I'm gonna be calling him the Joker, since he literally stole the Joker's whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. But we fast forward and this is where everything starts to go wrong, cause Jiu gets word that they're going on a raid for Mr. Choi himself right this very minute. She didn't even have time to text him and warn him. They was in that car on their way within 2 minutes of getting this information. Like, this how you know police and K-dramas be picking and choosing when to be helpful. They over here acting like villains in Marvel games, cause the second they're not on your team, they over here becoming the greatest detectives in the world. I'm being so dead ass cause the director's boss pulls up on him telling him to fix up, and he's over here talking about some—
I'm trying to catch Charleston White. I'm trying to catch him. I'm trying to catch him. I'm gonna catch him.
But when you need them to catch someone for you, suddenly it's do it yourself.
Is this nigga serious?
You saw what they were saying at the start of the show. The second they're not actually on your team, their whole motto is we do not care. Nigga, what? But they get to raiding the ship he's on as he's doing a drug deal, and this whole scene had me straight stressing from start to finish. Cause first of all, they is over here hitting every single guard in sight with the greatest stealth takedowns I done ever seen. And second, this whole scene, I was thinking, how How in the world is Mr. Choi gonna get out of this one? How?
How, Sway?
Because GU's partner literally ends up pulling up on them mid-deal, and the way Mr. Choi be so unfazed in every situation is hilarious. Cause he's literally got someone holding a gun at his face telling him to freeze, and he deadass just starts to walk away. Brody couldn't give less of a damn. But as he's walking away, GU lets off a shot with her father's murder weapon at the power system, shutting everything down. As Mr. Choi's assistant sets everything on fire and they hit the dash, escaping the wilder counter, turning.
Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I low-key, I think I just locked in. And I figured out that her dad murderer, ain't he on the police team? So she knocked out the power to go get this nigga, I believe. I'm predicting. Parlay on 5.
Into Aquaman. Got Brody pulling up back to the crib mad as hell, started taking off all his clothes, feeling mad hot for no reason. This the type anger anything could just set you off, like my dog. Why are you looking at me, my nigga? But after this failure of a mission, they all go out to eat as GU sneaks off to tell Mr. Choi that he has a mole within his ranks.
Let me shut the fuck up. I was all the way wrong.
And she really be making it so obvious to everyone on the police force that she's working for Mr. Choi. She only asks questions about when they're gonna catch him and what their next plan is. Everyone on that squad is a straight fool for not figuring it out. Y'all stupid. But as this is going on, we got the Joker and Brody who got his balls cut off, hitting a raid on their own gym that they used to work at. Machetes in hand as they go on a complete murder spree. Turn the whole spot into Brixton after 10 PM. They in their street slicing and dicing. But Mr. Choi's right hand man starts to get into the squabbles, taking out Mr. No Balls as they get into a stalemate with both him and the Joker holding someone important. The difference between them is that the Joker does not give up, as he straight bodies this man, slicing his neck open.
Damn.
And I swear, Brody a freak demon, he really let him go. Dog, where's the get back? Just to get dropped to the floor, and the Joker says the same thing Mr. Choi said to him: your face, your leg, or your arm, which one you want? Just for him to pick for him, carving into bro's arm like it's a piece of meat. And this all really was for nothing but pure love of the game, nothing else but it. Cause he leaves as the place turns into a crime scene, and he leaves "I'm back" written in blood and a smiley face on the wall. Like, you can't tell me he isn't the Joker after all this. He literally copied this out his book. But one thing I will say, it does make for an amazing villain, because he really doesn't have any motivation for what he does. He's higher than flight all the time. He's just killing people for the fun of it. This nigga is crazy. So they then have a funeral for all the people they lost in the battle, and apparently it was only 3. Yeah. The Joker murked 3 people alone. I know at least 10 got bodied in that fight. There was no way it was only 3. It's not possible. But G watches the funeral from above, and I swear she really be the worst at staying conspicuous, cause she can walk right past her colleagues with a helmet on, over here acting like she did something. Dog, it's the same fit she wears every single day. It's over. You already caught on. This nigga is trash. But the director goes to meet up with Mr. Choi, and oh nah, the head shape is insane. Brody got a dent in the side of it.
Why the fuck they show that clip, God? Oh my God.
His head, what could possibly do this? But they get to talking, and I swear he was really trying to rage bait this entire meeting, chewing that gum mad loud like I won't smack it out your mouth, just for him to get rage baited back, as Mr. Choi sits up and says, "That's why I smashed your goal, lame ass nigga." Turn that smile around real quick. Brody a straight rookie at rage baiting. He needs to go take lessons from the original rage baiters themselves. Mothers after an argument. I don't think there is anyone else on the planet better at rage baiting than a mother after an argument. They be mumbling to themselves for the next 3 hours like, "Mama come here, I'm about to beat your ass, mom." But we get back to the office, and the director, Mr. Choi, are really going band for band right now, trying to suss out whether each of them has a traitor or not. And I ain't even go lie, this has to be the greatest psychological play I've seen in a minute, as the director says that he's going to meet up with the mole he's got in the organization in front of the people he thinks could be a mole, just to see if on the day anyone turns up. And in the same fit as always, G go pull up, obvious as hell, and out of nowhere Mr. Choi's right hand man pulls up as well. But G gets to going up the stairs trying to find a good spot to watch from, just to get hit with a
surprise, motherfucker,
as Phil pulls up out of nowhere, and they get to boxing. Really hit shorty with an NFL tackle, it is never that deep. In this whole fight, he's just trying to get that helmet off her head like he's a nigga back during COVID times. People are really out here getting mask fished 24/7. You had to get that mask off one way or another. But GU ends up hitting this clean ass move, escaping onto a passing truck as she hops back on her bike and peeps the right hand man as she's driving off. And remember when I say this is the greatest play of all time, this is why. Cause whole time bro ain't even the snitch, he's only there cause the director sent him a letter saying that he's got information for him and to meet him here. So whoever's the mole in the police would pull up seeing him here and think he's the mole in the organization. Sensational. This may just be some of the greatest mind games I ever seen in my life. Cause GU calls Mr. Troy later and tells him that his right hand man was at the spot, making him suspicious and starting to crumble the organization from inside. This is truly some of the best detective work I've seen. Regardless of your head-shaped director, you are now one of my favorite characters.
Damn, he really got over on them like that. That's crazy.
Apologize, I was not familiar with your game. But we cut to the next day as GU pulls up to forensics as they found out the serial number of her father's murder weapon. As she then pulls up on the director asking who the pole belonged to, blade in a hand, ready to body this man in the precinct. Over here talking about some I hate you nigga. This is not a good plan. Phil even go walk in the room as well. I don't even know how he ain't peeped the blade in his hand. All of y'all are trash. But the director says that the person who owned it was one of the guys on the team and he got packed up by her father shortly after joining the squad. And she then pulls up on Mr. Troy asking if it's true and he basically says it's cap, a lie, straight deception. But she goes out the next day trying to do some investigating on the Joker with Phil following behind her, and I swear everyone in this show really has the worst tailing skills I done ever seen. Bro is following right behind her, nigga I can see you. He ain't even allow any room for another car to cover him. What kind of tactic is this? And the fact she ain't even peep him just tells me these two are just two peas in a pod with this police stuff, straight ass. But he eventually joins her on her investigation as they follow Mango to a drug deal with the Joker. And while this is going on, we got Mr. Troy having dinner surrounded by his main ops as he tells the waiter to get out the spot, and the second she leaves, he hits Brody with a glass to the face. Harry pushing him against the wall, turning into John Wick, stabbing him in the eye with a pen. As his
Ooh, okay.
backup pulls up outside and they get to boxing, and this whole fight really just proves that all my glitch throughout this vid was valid, cause Brody is really just like that. As he pulls out the blade, parry shoulder check, one to the stomach, pushing him onto the table and another one. As he gets stabbed in the back, only to eat it like it's nothing, hitting bro with a two-piece. Incredible. We cut back to the squad spying on the Joker, and this is what makes him such a great villain, cause Mango leaves as he proceeds to raise his hand in the air, turning around and shooting directly at them. Got this whole scene looking straight out of Hunter x Hunter, cause how could he possibly know? As his goons then pull up from behind and they get to squabbling, and they really had me in the first half. It was actually looking like they was gonna win this fight. I was seeing straight 15-piece combos. Was over here thinking this is the greatest tag team of all time, until Phil ends up getting pushed out a damn window, falling about 30 feet onto a car. Whole shoulder should be cooked right now, brother, just stay down, this is not worth it. So they both get captured, breaking their phones as the Joker makes his appearance, laughing his head off. Really just makes a great villain. Like, just look at him, nothing but pure love of the game in those eyes. But this is where we gonna end it off for this vid. Absolute cinema. I ain't even gonna lie, this one right here is a bang.
That is a banger, bro. That is a banger. I'm gonna have to give you know, I'm gonna have to thumb you up for no cap. I might have to check this out on another day. Might just have to check that out. Excuse me. This was My Name is Straight Hands. I'll see you guys later. Not my name. My name Reactz. Peace out, YouTube.
Tell a nigga rob me in this bitch, smoking off the dope. I be stalking, and I got this hoe built like coke. She be popping, in this hoe flooding off the Mary. I be popping. Everybody that you fucking see, I done dropped it in this bitch like I'm Jesus. Raise a toast, I be godly. Me and twin like I'm Batman. He be robbing, red and black, spinning every day. We ain't stopping, being dizzy on the